very own military dictator, Craig Charles.
Medieval Japanese warriors, known as the samurai, lived by a simple code of honor. The Bushido, or way of the warrior, encouraged one-on-one combat where mental preparation and fighting with honor were just as important as the fight itself. Unfortunately, mental preparation and fighting with honor make for very poor television. That's why we at Robot Wars encourage the code of get in there and bash each other any which way you can. And it's only contestants who honour this code will be finding themselves in our series semi-finals. So let's nip on over and meet our wheeled warriors.
First, from Oldham, Talos.
With 2 spikes to rake as it spins on a 1-metre circle in 4-wheel drive, though can turn sheerer than that in 2-wheel configuration. Wheelchair motors with a mechanical brake costing £30 out of the total 500. It took 3 months to build.
From Norwich, Ivanhoe.
From the world of medieval jousting comes this motorised knight's helmet, complete with visor, shield, sharpened axe, which chops at 1 blow a second, and lance. Designed by Dad Stuart Whiteman and son Craig, it took 4 months to build, cost £200. Driven by wheelchair motors, it can right itself when flipped over.
From Southampton, Brute.
A real brute or a pussycat? We await the impact for the weapon called an unch, named after the nickname for a schoolyard punch. It's a long spring-loaded rod which flies out from the welded angle iron chassis. It's 24-volt battery-powered, running on 3 wheelchair motors.
From Halifax, Penetrator.
Captain Andrew Kettle used to design anti-tank missile guidance systems for the Ministry of Defence. On the attack, Penetrator carries twin spikes in the front and another at the rear with an extending cutting disc under that forward steel-plated box. The 4 motors come from a child's go-kart.
From Southampton, Killdozer.
At 1.5 metres, this is the longest bot in the field. Its hydraulic front lift can, in theory, hoist a ton. A rear blade protects the 4 real wheels. Its front blade also carries 1.5-inch spikes, powered by 2 24-volt wheelchair motors, protected by an aluminium shell and steel chassis.
From London, GBH.
Grievous bot harm? That's the intention of this team, which fought in the first wars with Scrapper. 4 7-inch diameter circular saw blades and a front lifting ramp which can throw 12 stone make this devil-eyed creature a real menace. This could be the main danger here, Craig.
Andy Warhol said that we'd all have 15 minutes of fame. One robot is going to have that cruelly cut short in our first round.
This is the Gauntlet. It's been described as an obstacle course, but wipe out any memory you ever had of school sports day on a sunny afternoon. It's still a race to the end, but this is Robot Wars, so we have angle grinders, a flame pit, explosive barrels, and the might of all of our house robots awaiting our 6 gallant metallic athletes.
Roboteers, stand by.
Talos with Ian Wilkinson and Mike Luke.
Driven by 2 wheelchair motors. It's belt driven. We can have high torque, low speed, or we can have low speed, high torque. And we're running off 24 volts DC, and we can change between 2 or 4-wheel drive.
3, 2, 1, activate.
So it's tally-ho, Talos. And a slow turn immediately into the explosive drums, and pin, and in comes Matilda. With 1 shove from those front prongs. Talos getting away. Oh, tusk Matilda. You've let Talos get away, but only into the barrels. Now what can Mike Luke do to steer away? In comes Dead Metal. And Shunt 2. And steady progress made by Talos. Still the barrel in the way. Not exactly a barrel of laughs as Dead Metal comes in. And Dead Metal's gone! Brilliant! I'm not too sure what role Talos played, but they love it. Let's have a look. It was a little shove from Talos, and only the pincers remain. That's splendid stuff. And the house robots don't like it. Shunt and Matilda in there as well. Oh dear. It's a chilly time for Talos. Ice and a slice. What it needs is a bit of spin and tonic to get away. It's not going to get away. The house robot's going to make sure it's stuck at the bar.
Go up to the podium. Well, Shunt and Matilda did not like you putting their mate down the pit, did they?
So,
I mean, I think Matilda's living proof that robots get PMT. Post-mechanical tension. They cut you up pretty badly, didn't they?
Yeah.
We've got a few repairs to do there. Yeah, but we'll be back.
You'll be back. Ladies and gentlemen, the Talos team. Well done, lads.
There's the benchmark so far, 6.5 metres from Talos.
Roboteers, stand by.
Ivanhoe with Stuart Whiteman and son Craig.
It's made with a plastic shell, and if it gets tipped over, it rewrites itself into the shape of it.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
The chassis, though, 5 inches of plywood, as you've just seen. Could that be vulnerable to flame? Well, certainly a lot of power, driven by those A500 series batteries off a wheelchair to get beyond the cement blocks. But if the battery's blown, Matilda thinks so. It seems to be immobilised at the moment. Matilda gives it a little shunt. It's off the ramp. It's stuck in there. There's a problem here for Ivanhoe. It needs to get running and quickly. It's okay. The batteries are okay. Driven on but impaled on that front spike. Done itself some damage there. Away once again. Persistence from Ivanhoe. In comes Shunt. And also the sergeant in there. Still Ivanhoe is going. It looks like some great metallic grey slug. And it's slugged into him. They're through Ivanhoe. Great power early on through those cement blocks. Got stuck there. But eventually through. A complete run from Ivanhoe. Completes the course ahead of Talos.
Roboteers, stand by.
Brute driver Ben Simons is just 11.
Its main weapon is a spike that's a spring pad. We call it an UNT. And here are the batteries and the 2 motors for the steering.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Based on an ancient wheelchair once used by the British Legion. Brute shoves through the concrete ballast blocks. Needs a couple of runs at it. That allows, of course, Matilda time to come in. Those wheels are plywood. Oh, and Matilda smells wood and goes in. And there's the immediate danger of having wooden wheels. A tyre challenge from Brute. Matilda won't retire on this, that's for certain. And Brute's stuck. The teeth can't cut into metal. Those wheels look very flimsy. Brute's going nowhere here. Oh, poor Ben. He loves going to Alton Towers. This a roller coaster ride that's gone wrong. It's bye-bye, Master Simons and his ply.
What's the problem? What? There then.
Oh, well, those bricks are really hard, because when you break through them, they actually get stuck.
You didn't seem to have the power to break down the wall, really, did you?
Yeah, no, well, it really got stuck. I was hoping I could swing it to the side so I could break down the wall, sir.
Matilda gave your wheels a bit of a bashing, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. No crying, no crying. All right. We don't know if you've done enough to get through to the next round, but we hope so.
Ben, Sister Katie and Dad Mark.
Well done, the Brute team.
This is how far you've gone. 3 metres. Will that be enough for Brute?
Is that nerves?
Yes.
How did you feel when you were up there then?
Oh, I felt really nervous. I was like, I need to cool down badly.
Roboteers, stand by.
Next up, Penetrator with our missile man, Andrew Kettle.
We've got 4 motors running each wheel, and they're powered by 6 volt batteries inside. We've got a single spike at the back, 2 single spikes at the front, and they're going to be used for pinning an opponent while we tap them with our circular saw.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
I love the added touch here of that yellow flashing strobe. There's a little tentative probe straight away. Against the cement blocks, dodging the spikes too, timing the run well. The second push from Penetrator. And those 2 blocks in the way. Steady, if slow progress. Can get up to 6 miles an hour. 36 volts of battery power altogether. Oh, and the big heave-ho. But in comes Shunt. That was an almighty block. They may have done enough already. I think now it's a question of damage limitation. And with Shunt around, oh, and Dead Metal as well. That's always a problem. There's the dead circular saw of Dead Metal. So far, the steel plate construction holding up well. But Dead Metal forcing Penetrator back. Have they done enough? That's the big question for Andrew Kettle and Stephen Lister. There's the original push on the wall. They got down the course and then Dead Metal forced them back. But 5.2 metres, they're okay. 11-year-old Ben and Brute aren't so far.
Roboteers, stand by.
Killdozer, Paul Hart, Steve Scotcher, Howard Andrews.
It's powered by two 24-volt electric wheelchair motors, 24-volt batteries for these speed controllers. Has a blade at the front, it's powered by hydraulics. Another blade at the back, also powered by hydraulics. And that can lift in excess of 12 stone.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Well, we'll certainly need those hydraulics to lift the wall out of place. And there it goes. Very low ground clearance, only 10 millimetres. It won't be flipped, but it could have problems with the ramp. And those blocks, they've fallen unfortunately here for Killdozer. They're in the way still. If it can lift a ton, let's see it lift a ton. Paul Hart, Steve Scotcher, who's got a very short fuse apparently, and Howard Andrews in the team. Here's Matilda coming in. You know she's got a short fuse and long tusks. That low ground clearance has caused it problems. Killdozy, dozy, dozy, sleepy show. And in comes Matilda. Pain on the face of the Killdozer team. They're worried that they might not have done enough. We'll wait and see. There's the original thrust through the wall, which was steady, and that's the problem. You see low ground clearance impaled. They have done enough. 5.8 metres. Killdozer are through. Brute looked very, very unsteady.
Roboteers, stand by.
GBH, Mike Rickard, Mike Smith, Charles Lavery, they were here in the first wars. And it does take on the maze. Sharp turn required. It's into the sheep's pen, and this could be lambs to the slaughter, because Bash and Shunt are closing in, and it could be roast lamb at that, if the torch comes out, and it does! Lamb kebab!
Inside, we have all the control electronics mounted in a box at the back. We have pneumatic air cylinders and pistons for driving the ram up. It's basically the last war's scrappers chassis with a lot of modifications to it. Better gearboxes, better drive motors, and altogether a better robot.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Better than Scrapper, Mike. Couldn't be worse. But taking on the brick wall again. Just like so many of the robots in this field. Same route, up over the ramp. Slow and steady progress. Two 12-volt, 15-amp batteries driving it on. But now you see the house robots awake. Dead Metal and Shunt in there. How can he be enjoying this? They took a block, but then they're trying to take the ramp with them now. And now in comes the pressure and the punishment. GBH, Grizzly, Brutish Hurt from the house robots. In comes Matilda now. That fiberglass body has taken some punishment, hasn't it? Push, 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 they're saying. Almost to the line. Dead Metal almost forced back over the line. Well, have they crossed the line? Let's wait and see.
Well, you made the end zone, lads. You made the end zone.
Beautiful paintwork.
You took a bit of a bashing, though, didn't you?
It did. I think it handled it very well.
That circular saw went through your shovel like it was tin foil.
I think it was tin foil.
Well, do you think you've got a lot of repairs for the next round? Do you think you'll get them done in time?
Yes, we can handle it. I think it's going to go very well.
Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Well done.
The shovel may have gone, but they did the spade work, and they're through. They completed the course. But Brute, oh no, they've gone.
This thing's meant to be able to pull a truck, isn't it?
Well, there was two of them, wasn't there, trying to push it and pull it. And, well, I think you've done pretty well. It's repairable.
But the really sad truth about Robot Wars and reality in the Robot Wars life is that The Brute team, Little Ben's team. I've cleared off home already.
One robot's history, another's future is equally grim in the trials. Now, you might think tug-of-war's all about weight, but it isn't. I mean, look at Pavarotti. He's heavy, and he can't pull. No, you need traction to get a piece of the action. You need grip if you don't want to slip. You need power to be the robot of the hour. You need... Well, that's what we're here to find out. Each of our surviving robots will be chained to Matilda. Whoever has the least pulling power will be dragged out of the competition. Remember, if you can't take the strain, you've got nothing to gain. Let the trials begin.
For the tug-of-war, you're going to need lots of traction and lots of power. Have you got those?
Yeah, well, we're right in the maximum weight limit, and we've got rubber tyres, and we let quite a lot of air out the tyres, so we get maximum rubber on the deck. So we hope we'll do well.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Well, Stuart's a technician on gas production and compression in the North Sea, so he's used to balancing air. Squeak of the tyres as Ivanhoe bites in. The aim to last 30 seconds. Matilda tugs and pulls ever so slowly, ever so surely. Ivanhoe, good night, a bold night. That's a steady score, though. 22.35 seconds for Ivanhoe.
Roboteers, stand by.
And the GBH boys tell us they've got a secret weapon.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
So let's see what it is. Oh, they're holding firm. There it is, look. The spikes underneath GBH. Holding in, digging in against Matilda. Using her weight now. Craig told us that Pavarotti's heavy but can't pull. Well, Matilda can't sing. She can pull. She pulled GBH in the bot disco last night. And again tonight. Into the smoking furnace. But 20.03 seconds, that's not bad.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
Penetrator. So nearly in, and again teetering. On the brink, and surely in. Well, they didn't last a long time, Andrew Kettle and Stephen Lister. 9.75 seconds. Encouragement for Talos, that.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
Talos, the wheelchair motors, the 24-volt battery system. Can run on four-wheel drive. Needs it now. Already done enough, they're through. Fan of Matilda. Backing the house robot. A grisly beast with the flashing demonic eyes. And in goes Talos. Creditable, though. She loved it. She loves Matilda. Strange girl. Talos in. But through to fight another day with 21.47 seconds.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
Bulldozer needs 10 seconds. Now look at that. The front shovel, hydraulically powered, biting down to give torque. And Matilda's not going to do anything here. Oh, this is good stuff from Killdozer. They love it. Just steady, you see. There's the fan club. Oh, dear. Matilda's not going to win the day here. Well done, Killdozer. Yes, they loved that, didn't they? Oh. You can't do that.
Well, you certainly snatched that one, didn't you?
Not off, mate.
That was Gauntlet, wasn't it? That was better than Gauntlet, wasn't it? That was better than Gauntlet. I thought you were going to actually get her into the pit at one stage.
Unfortunately, we can't because the rear wheel's off the ground because of the slope. We'd have had her in, but the rear wheels are just off the ground.
Well, you're through to the arena. How do you feel about that?
Brilliant.
Yes! Killdozer! Round of applause!
Fickle fans, fortune favouring the brave folk. Killdozer through, they survive. Penetrator, they've gone out.
It looked really cute. It looked like a stubborn little animal that wasn't going to go anywhere.
It's female.
What we sadly are going to miss is the penetrator team when you go back to Halifax.
Yeah, we're not going back till tomorrow now, though.
Oh, really? Robot Wars is so much fun that you just have to linger.
It's down to the top dogs of war. The puppies have been forcibly weaned off to animal hospital, and we're left with the robotic Rottweilers. Here, the barking stops and the biting begins. It's the arena. Normal rules apply. Immobilize or obliterate your opponent. If there's no clear winner, a decision will be made by our panel of judges. They'll be looking at style, control, aggression, and damage. Let the fighting begin.
So the semis are next for you. Do you know who you're fighting there? That's a big question.
No, yeah.
Do you mind who you're fighting?
We don't particularly want to fight any wedges because they can get underneath you, but we don't mind any others.
Well, the draw pits Ivanhoe against Killdozer in the first semi-final.
Well, the draw is now out, and I can tell you that you're up against not a wedge, but something almost as bad, of which is Killdozer.
All right. Our bloody Sunderland expansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, OK. I'll see how we get on then.
So how do you feel about that, Craig?
Well, just have to stay clear of the lifting device at front and use our axe as much as possible.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
That axe ground down to a menacing point, and you wouldn't mess with Craig. He's a black belt in Taekwondo at 13 years of age. Good speed by Ivanhoe early on, good style there. Now the aggression. Ooh, that's a mistake, though. They've gone on to that front raising ramp. They didn't want to do that. Here's a problem for Killdozer, though, and he knows it. They couldn't do any more damage. They had to release Ivanhoe. Hopefully, to drive Ivanhoe into the PPZ, the perimeter patrol zone. Then there'll be food for the house robots. Both of them very dangerously close to that PPZ and now in. And on the spikes, here comes Shunt and also Dead Metal. To the right of your screen, there's Shunt at the top. Dead Metal with the circular saw. There's the Dead Cam on the front. Hey, this is the meat and gristle of Robot Wars. Plenty of damage being inflicted. There's Sir Killalot! Hoisting aloft Killdozer! They spent 4 months building their baby and they can laugh. They're mad. Burn, they're saying. Burn, baby, burn. Dozer Inferno. And they just love it. What's wrong with the men? At the end of Killdozer. I love the smell of paint in the morning, says Killalot. Down, down, finish him off. The shrieks shrill. And the end is final. Killdozer, dead and buried.
Killdozer, come on to the podium. Ivanhoe, come on to the podium. Well. Barbecue time, mate. Barbecue, Killdozer, and then into the pit. Yeah. You look like you could have had it for a while. I mean, you lifted him up, but you just couldn't push him.
On the front side.
Have you enjoyed Robot Wars?
We have, yeah. Back next year.
See you in the next war. Ivanhoe! Yes! One more fight, you through to the next round, eh?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Did quite well in this one. We just tried to stay clear of the front because it lifts, and then we luckily got them squashed in the corner there.
Good. Ladies and gentlemen, Ivanhoe! Well done, lad.
Tip-top tactics from Craig, pushing them in the side zone.
Yeah, just pushed them all the time, steering out the way and keeping clear of the front as much as we could.
Well, fast thinking, it paid off. Well done.
The second semi-final, Talos against GBH.
So what's going to be your tactic against them?
Well, we're just doing the modifications for that. We're just about to put a big spike on the front.
Well, we bet on RAM in the last round, and it's sort of working, but it's not working quite right. And we've got some glitches. We've just taken it into the test area, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Key features here, GBH is more powerful, and I think Talos has too much space underneath the body there. And it's vulnerable to be flipped by that front ramp. If the ramp is working, it is! Well, that's been a problem for the GBH team throughout Robot Wars in this heat. And Talos, vulnerable and flipped and over and out.
Well, no good decision needed there. The winner is quite clearly GBH. What's the platform? How do you feel about that then, young Talos?
We were overpowered, I think.
Yeah.
Didn't have enough weapons.
Have you enjoyed it on Robot Wars?
Yeah, it's excellent, yeah.
You come back for the next war, will you?
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully with a bigger, better, stronger robot.
Yeah.
Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
That one, we've been waiting to use that ram all the time, and it's worked as we wanted it to work.
It worked really well. It flipped it right over its back.
And we didn't think we was going to get it to work, but with some help, some other guys were there, we got it working, and it was really good to see it flip something.
Ladies and gentlemen, GBH, give them a round of applause.
I don't think it'd be strong enough to flip us now, but...
Because we were having trouble with the lifting arm, so we thought there's not much chance of them lifting us, but obviously we were on.
You just held on to it for long enough.
We did, yeah. I mean, it done what we wanted it to do. We wanted it to flip things all the time, and it just worked perfectly. But it died after that, but we don't know why. We've got a feeling it was probably the thermal trip that cut out. We're not sure.
Ah, the old thermal trip routine. What on earth is that, boys?
Lift it at the front so it runs on the back faster.
There's a current trip. If we start to overload the batteries, it trips off. So nothing fries in the robot. And it's like a safety circuit.
If that's all the problem we've got, we're back in action for the next round.
And they are the final against Ivanhoe.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
It'll all come down to weaponry here. Not much between the two bots in terms of weight or power. A little bit of jousting, medieval dancing by Ivanhoe early on. It actually hasn't come into play! But the ram has again! GBH! Grand! Brave! Honourable winner, surely! Ivanhoe can't come back from that! GBH spins! A victory dance!
GBH! Come on to the platform! Come on to the platform! Well, and you know, you didn't need any help from the house robots.
No, it was some beautiful driving from Mike there. Absolutely wonderful. That's got to be the ultimate result, isn't it? All them weeks of hard work is paid off, yeah.
Well, you've won the heat. You're through to the series semi-final. How'd you feel?
Great.
Brilliant! Yeah! Give a round of applause! Freddy Krueger may have his flaws, but even he's a fan of Robot Wars. Good night.
Garbage and the latest Brad Pitt film in Electric Circus here on BBC Two next.